Hi, welcome to my channel. Thanks for taking the time to view my video. As the title suggests, I am new to prepping. The reason why I started prepping is because a few years ago we had a really bad winter and we lost power for a few days. The local council couldn't get to us, and it took a farmer with his tractor and plough about 3 days to get to us. Luckily we survived, but it did make me think, maybe we need to do a bit more than what we were doing. Also, since then I did have a few bits and pieces in the car, and we have helped a couple of motorists out that didn't have anything to help themselves, so pulled over, helped them out, get them out of a patch of ice, and it was completely fine. The kit worked fine. So I'm just going to quickly go through what I've got with me, what I take in the car and why I use it. So this is a Regatta Landtrekker 35, so as it suggests, 35 litre bag, packed to the rafters. On the outside I've got a NATO folding spade. I can't remember exactly how many feet, 550 cord. At the back I've got first aid kit. There's a few bits missing that I need to resupply on, but you've got everything in there you could need, apart from burn gel and some tweezers, I think, and that's about it, and a decent pair of scissors. But I've got bandages, plasters, cleaning equipment. This side is mainly down for medication, and some foil blankets. So nice and easy, nice and fast. This is the kit that we got for being stuck. It's a store-bought executive kit that I've changed and replaced some of the things that are in here. Taken some things out that were a bit flashy and gadgety rather than practical. I've got high-vis vests. I just need to buy one more of these. Got some Blue Star de-icer. Works really well. Just have to be a bit sparing with it, as it works so well, and if you don't it foams up. Hazard triangle in its box, been used a couple of times, really handy. Good piece of kit. Just bought these recently, I've not used them yet. These are tyre tracks. These are hard plastic ones. They seem to be pretty rigid. One side's a little bit lower so you can really push it in under your tyre. So hopefully I won't need to use these, but they're there in case I do. And I got those because I had some mats, which are here, which is what I used. And as you can see, I don't know if you can pick that up too well, the person that I helped decided to drop the accelerator right down and just burnt them and flicked them out all over me. But they survived, thankfully, and they survived too. But they worked, so kept them. This is a wind-up torch I keep in here, and it's also got some adapters to power things like your iPhone or anything with the USB, and just some standard adapters on there. So there's also a little jack on there, so if I have a small little portable radio, I can charge that up on here as well. So that's that. Next comes to the main bag, which is taking care of first aid, taking care of the vehicle as best I can, if you get stuck. Next is people, so an emergency whistle on here. My kids have played with this, so it's not as neat and tight as it usually is. First things in here is torches, wind up one, and a nice fairly bright battery powered one. Batteries last forever in that torch, I love it to bits. It's really super bright, it's got a good range, and it's got like a focus on it, so you can have a really pinpoint beam or quite a wide floodlit area, and it shines out and highlights on the pinpoint beam easily 50 metres away from me, so it's really super bright. It's very handy. This is in case we get stuck and we're waiting to be rescued. I've got these because I like to have ways of being able to keep warm. And these are just my homemade little fire lighting kit. I'll go into a bit more detail in another video about these and how I've made them and what's in them. But suffice it to say, they work really nicely. This is my fire lighting kit, and in here I've got some lint from the dryer, some cotton wool, got some paper tissue, the wooden stick parts of matchsticks, and that's candle wax shavings. And in here I've got wax coated Cook's matches, and a flint and steel, and a disposable lighter, which has been tested but it's not been used, so it's pretty full. Like I say, I like to make sure I've got multiple ways of starting a fire if I need to. I just think it makes complete sense to have something like that. I'm not going to get it out, but in this pouch here I've got one of those cheap little 10-15 pounds survival tins that you can get from eBay or Amazon or wherever. You know, you've got like fishing line and that kind of thing in there. Come to this pocket. This pocket is my source of cooking as well as heating. So the first thing I have is a little solid fuel Hexi stove with I don't know what kind of solid fuel it uses in these, but it comes with 24 fuel tablets that smell a bit like fish randomly. I don't understand why, but it does. This is a mini stove, not a micro stove. Just pops out. Most of the stuff in here that can be used has been used, if for nothing more than just for me to test to make sure it will do the job, which I think is really important when you're buying kit, just to give it a test, make sure it works properly, and I'll put that away later. And not get this out, but it's just a little gas bottle for that. That's what I keep in that pocket. Over this side, it is quite heavy, the bag. Again, the paracord, and just next to there, in here I have duct tape. I've kept the cardboard in case I need to peel it off and use it to start a fire in case I need to, but this is it's relatively cheap duct tape, but it works really well. It's like Gorilla Tape almost. It's you know, pretty good. It's been really impressed with it. I've also got just a gardening folding saw. It's very sharp. The blade is replaceable, as you can see there. It's got a little screw, and it's a locking blade, and it locks down to there as well. I don't know why it'd lock there, but it locks there. Keep your fingers safe, I dare say. In here I also have a gill net, because I figure if I'm going to be stuck for however long is necessary, or I'm forced to be stuck for, if you can find a river somewhere, just spread this across and I've got some fish to eat. So, you know, gill nets, I wouldn't advise anyone to go fishing as a hobby or recreation with a gill net, because they are brutally efficient, and you just need to put it down for half an hour in a stream, a river, and you'll get a lot, you know. But downside is you get everything that comes down river, so just need to be a bit careful with that. I've got some industrial refuse bags, the thick stuff for like rubble and such forth. Brew kit. Important to have a brew kit. I've got tea, powdered milk, sweetener, hot chocolate, and some little wafer biscuits in there. It's always good to keep your hopes, you keep your strength up, and to keep you motivated and make you feel good. Cups. In here, because I have children in the car with us, my kids. Got some sweets for them and some little chocolate snacks just to make them feel good. It's stuff that I know they like, they really enjoy eating them, so you know, something just to give us a bit of a morale boost. I've got a carrier bag just to use as a rubbish bag. Cups for the kids. I have a commonly large kettle, but I really enjoy it. It's a fantastic kettle. It's just it just works brilliantly. You know, you can't. I don't want a tiny little thing. I know you can get tiny, like little 1 cup kettles, and I don't see the point in that because there's 4 of us minimum in the car. So I need something that'll boil 4 cups worth, so there we go, done. And it is metal as well. 2 litres of water. And then I'm not going to get every single one out, but I've got these fleecy blankets just to keep us nice and warm should we get stuck. And that is basically it. It's not like I don't consider it like a get home bag or bug out bag or anything like that. It's not like a 72-hour bag. It's not for that. It serves the purpose, which is just to keep us warm, keep us fed, keep us watered, and keep our spirits up while we're waiting for, you know, the worst of it to blow over, to get rescued, that kind of thing. We live in a tiny little country, and you know, I think the longest I've ever heard of anyone being stuck in their car in bad weather for is I think about 20 hours, something like that. And this pack will more than suffice for 20 hours. You know, it's designed around working as part of a system, not working as a standalone. So it'll work with the first aid kit, and hopefully I'll never have to use it, but I've got the car kit, which, you know, has already been used at least once, so I know that everything that's in there works fine. And that's basically it. That's the reasons why I prep. That's why I take this and fill my boots up with this every winter. It's just to make sure that we've got something there, not just to help us, but to help other people if they need it. You know, everything that's in this first aid kit, I have been on a first aid course, so I know exactly how to use all of this, when to use it and how to use it. So, you know, and I've practiced with all of the car stuff, so I know how to use that as well. You know, there's no point having kit that you don't know how to use. So, yeah, that's what I do. So thank you very much for taking the time. Any questions, comments, just put them in the comment box below. Thanks very much.